All right.
So I had some new equipment and I wanted to test it by building some walking trails for a new pup we just got. I picked up a new power broom and I wanted to test it out by cutting in some trails in the woods so I'd have a safe place where I could walk the new pup. See that swamp right there? I got the skid loader stuck twice in the swamp while we were filming this without ever going in the swamp. But just getting near the swamp sucked us right in, and you're gonna see that in just a little bit. I'll tell you this, UTV plows way better and goes through snow way better than I would have ever thought it could, ever. And in fact, you're gonna see me try to get this thing stuck. I've gotten the skid loader stuck in that swamp, and right there you can see where the front end kind of digs in a little bit. So I'm like, let's see what it takes to get this little UTV stuck in the swamp. I raise it up. There's so much clearance under this plow. I'm like, I'm gonna get stuck for sure. I couldn't get that UTV stuck.
Oh yeah.
The Verti Quad had 2 flats. I'm using that little Milwaukee, one of those little portable air things. Totally filled it up. I would have never thought that could have done. Do you think this is gonna start? Come on, Sam.
The thing about this though is that it's called a worky quad. Like that's like calling a skid steer a Skiddy McSkid steer. I love it. More places need to name their machine stuff like this.
All right, let's see if she'll fire. All right, it's a Honda.
Ooh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you take your back? Do you take it back?
I'd be surprised if it doesn't pop, since it's with the Honda in there.
I don't know if we got fuel in it though.
I probably just.
See, I didn't even have it. I didn't even have it throttled up. She's a little cold-blooded, though.
Technically, it started though. Banned from the elementary school because people kept stealing them.
Really cool. Sam was telling me a story about the covers for the tires. All right, Sam, you've never driven the Worky Quad, right?
No, Blaine said it's a death trap on 4 wheels. Blaine did not like, he didn't like that, but he's like twice as tall as I am.
All right, we'll see. Blaine's an older guy. This might be a younger man machine. Have at it. Here you go. It's kind of self-explanatory, right? Except it's not. So these control, this one and this one control your booms, your bucket and your boom, right?
Wait, which ones? These two?
The two red ones.
Oh, I didn't even see
So, right?
Okay.
And the problem is they got them labeled red and black. So your blacks are your drives.
These are your drives?
Your blacks are your drives. That's this side and that's that side.
Yep.
This is your auxiliary, so this will activate your broom.
Okay.
So they've got different feel to the controls and a different color, but you're never looking at them when you're doing it, so you go by feel. So there's your drives. Your buckets, black drives are black, buckets are red. Okay, let's see how bad you do.
I love the confidence. Man. That makes me feel real nice.
Yeah, look at him, he's all smooth. I call it the herky-jerky worky quad. Sam might have them Xbox skills. How about right there? You know what, I was surprised at just how well it ran that broom. You know, typically something that needs to have a lot of RPM has to have a high flow pump on it to get that to spin up, but it just handled this broom like it was nobody's business. Now this is a manual adjust broom, so you gotta pull the pin, manually adjust it. I got it straight out just to see what it would do, how it would do it, and I didn't know which way we were gonna go. I didn't even know if the broom was gonna work. So now this worky quad will boom up and lift into a dump trailer, a pickup truck. And the reason I'm kind of partial toward this is, although it's maybe not as versatile for just snow removal, this thing can work 12 months out of the year, because that's how many months out of the year you're gonna end up paying for it, right? We got the skid loader totally buried. Bad. And at first, I figured we could just give her a gentle yank and pull her out. So what I do is I get in it and I got forks on and I stick them forks in and I'm guessing more, some of you skid steer operators know exactly what I'm talking about. You can see the forks going in and God, look at that ground. Look how you just, once you break through that frost, you're gone. So I figured why not try to see what the Jeep can do in it. And the Jeep just went through this swamp like it was nobody's business. I did get her buried one time, and I was able to winch my way out, but boy, she flew. But we got more trails to groom with the herky-jerky worky quad. You know, anytime something has a Honda engine, it automatically goes up 2 notches in my book. Like if you're, maybe it's just me, you guys, but if I'm like on the fence about a piece of equipment and then on top of it it's got some kind of an engine that I'm like, what is the name of that engine? I'm like, oh. But if I'm on the fence about something and it's got a Honda engine, I'm like, oh no, it's gotta be good, man. And I know that's not right, but it's just that I'm just that much more confident. I figure if they're willing to put a good engine in, hopefully they got other good stuff in.
Who'd have thought it would still be that wet under there?
So this thing will run all sorts of attachments. You can put forks on it, you can put a bucket on it, a power broom. You can put any kind of attachment that you can think of on the front of this thing and it'll run it. Just don't tip backwards on it. Woo! Squish. I think it's time to see if these trails are dog approved. Right down to the grass.
Yeah, roll in it.
Baby, no.
Roll in it.
Why is she eating it?
Yeah,
Roll in it.
yeah, tell her out.
Don't eat it.
Don't drink that water.
Come on. Yeah, it didn't go quite according to plan, Nick.
See that?
Nothing ever goes according to plan.
Get the tire wouldn't air up.
That's what we get for trying to plan stuff. We just gotta go in and shoot from the hip, all loosey-goosey.
There you go. All right, well, I guess this wraps up our video for the day. I think the trails are dog approved. What do you think?
Yeah.
Good enough. Want to give a big shout out and thanks to Sam for coming out and helping film all day long, and for the wife for coming out and testing their trails for us. I think we made it good enough for her. So that's all we got for you today. God bless you guys. Go get them. And we've got a bunch of really cool stuff coming down the pipeline. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and the like button. It goes a long way. See you on the next one, you guys. All right, you guys. Well, exciting news. We've got a number of different companies stepping up, wanting to be part of the board, and that's pretty cool. And so the names that are on part of the board, of course, we've got the Invisible LMN banner, but you're going to see a bunch of names of other companies coming up on the board behind us, and those are all companies that are going to give you guys discounts, whether it's 5% or 10% or however that looks. Each one of the companies is trying to work out the best way, and I'm talking about companies that are some big dollar ticket items that can help save you guys a lot of money. So that'll be cool if I can get some companies to step up and do that, wouldn't it? I'm trying to get them to say, use code DIRTMONKEY for us, and then you guys will save dough. And that's what we've got for today's show. God bless you guys. Go get them, and hopefully we'll see you next time, don't you know? Bad dad jokes, bad dad sense of humor, but that's what you get when you're a dad to 4 and a granddad to 2. And today's drink is straight black coffee, kids, because the Dirt Monkey's tired. See ya on the next one, you guys.